With climate change and environmental pollution a very serious issue we're facing to this day, one company is aiming to eliminate this problem with a system that replaces single-use food packaging. Joining me now from Foodware is founder Romina Silva. Thank you so much, Romina, for joining us here today.
Thank you so much for having me here today, Olivia.
Yes, of course. Very excited to talk about Foodware. And for maybe some of our viewers who have never heard of your company, give us an overall view of who you are and what you do.
Definitely. So Foodware aims to eliminate all single-use packaging out there from the food service industry. So whether that is takeout or delivery. So the goal is replacing all of that with reusable systems. So whether that is a reusable container or a cup that can be used 1,000 times. With the goal of helping businesses save money and also making the experience more rewarding for customers that go and get their next takeout. We also are able to quantify all of that impact data for the users to understand what difference they're making and also for the business.
So actually every person who kind of gets involved, they'll know and understand the impact that they're leaving on the environment.
Absolutely, yes. And we have all of this on our mobile app where they can actually see how many CO2 emissions they're saving, how much waste they averted, and that way they can feel good about it and also get rewards for it.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Yes. I've actually never heard of a company being able to even do that and keep track of it for the customers. So pretty cool. Kudos to you. That's amazing. And why is, when it comes to the environment and climate change, why was that such a special interest to you when developing your small business?
Yes, so I was born and raised in Cancun in Mexico, and being born in such a beautiful place, it was always very important to me to find ways to preserve that nature and that beauty. And I also got to see the other side of it, so like the climate change and human impact and how that has really changed the ecosystem down there. So that was always a very important part of me, like what can I do? What difference can I make there? And fast forward a few years, I was also a restaurant manager. So I actually got to see what impact that has and actually providing that food waste packaging to customers. Sometimes they say that they feel quite guilty about doing takeout when all they want to get there is really like that food, right? Not so much the waste that comes with it. So it didn't really make a lot of sense for the customers or for the businesses. And that's how Foodware was born.
And when it was born, what kind of work and just so many probably sleepless nights and all of the intricate details go into creating Foodware?
Yes, definitely a lot of sleepless nights, but it's been a very enjoyable, I've really enjoyed this path, and also it's been very rewarding and exciting. But yeah, it's definitely been a different journey that maybe a lot of companies have faced as a Hispanic owner and also as a woman. So we're building a technology company at the end of the day, and it's not very common to see Hispanics in the face of it and facing innovation. So getting access to resources and the network that we really need has been a challenge in its own.
Yeah.
But,
and I'm really glad that you mentioned being a Hispanic-owned business, because congratulations to you, but everybody, you actually did receive a grant from PepsiCo as one of their top 10 finalists when it comes to companies helping save greenhouse emissions and helping the environment. Tell me about being named to that top 10. What does it mean to the company and to you personally?
Yes, when we first heard about this, we were just quite excited. We were very honored as well to be a part of it. So we were one of the 10 finalists to make it to the PepsiCo, and just getting access to the opportunities that Pepsi can offer, as well as some of the things included our mentorship and funding. So being able to grow the company with those resources is just invaluable to us. And yeah.
And you guys received a grant and also a 6-month mentorship program.
Yes.
So what does Foodware plan to how does Foodware plan to utilize those gifts given to you?
So we have really big expansion plans in the coming months. And yeah, we plan to work alongside the mentors that we have and also the experts in the whole Pepsi community to really develop some of the areas that we've been working on. So brand development, how to navigate partnerships with larger brands. And at the end of the day, just understanding how do we make reuse more fun and exciting for everyone, and being able to expand this nationwide.
Because it is fun, and we have to just let everybody know how much fun it is.
Yes.
And this is actually PepsiCo's first Hispanic edition when it comes to awarding small businesses. So for you, as a Hispanic business owner, do you have any advice out there for other Hispanic business owners in building their business and finding success? Definitely.
So it is not an easy journey, but I would say really focus on growing your network. Those are going to help you get to that next step, and really being able to access opportunities like Pepsi, for instance, because that's really how I found out about this opportunity, through a great community called Founder Romina. The focus is on elevating founders that are Hispanic in the Bay Area and nationwide. So really focus on growing your network. So yeah. And where can people catch any Foodware products? Yeah, so we're already operating in the Bay Area. We have restaurants on board. We also work with UC Berkeley. So they can learn more about it if they visit our website, foodware2go.com, or also we're very active on social media, so they can also go ahead and visit us there. Wonderful. Romina, thank you so much for joining us here today on Live in the Bay. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much.